way back up. So I've been out in a training session with Adonis, and I thought it might be kind of a nice time to do a meet the herd type video. Adonis is 4.5 now. I got him when he was 8 months old, and he has a twin brother over there named Apollo, and it's so interesting training them. They're so similar, but they're so different. So when I first went to go look at Adonis, he was just shaking in the corner, and he's so scared. And the guy said, "Well, he'll get better. He'll calm down. He's just never been apart from his brother." Now, mind you, they're 8 months old, and they've been through the kill pen pipeline, and they ended up here in Chino Valley, which is probably about 45 minutes away from here. And he was shaking and scared, and I said, "Well, introduce me to the brother." And Apollo had been kicked in transit, so he had a swollen knee. He had like a purple thing that we use in the livestock world for infections and that sort of thing. But Apollo was just running that whole pen. I knew that he'd vet. I've got some certifications as far as rehabbing and unwinding and chiropractic type stuff for horses. So I knew that he'd be okay. And I asked the guy, how much would he take off? Because they hadn't listed Apollo. And they said, we'll take $1,000 off. So that's how I ended up with Adonis and Apollo. Their registered names are Clownin' Around in the Roses, and then Apollo is the Clowns on the Town. He's just the sweetest boy and very smart, and now that we're learning to ride, some of the issues from him being the more sensitive twin in the kill pen experience are kind of coming up. He's the more sensitive of the two. Training for him just requires a very light touch, where with Apollo, I have to get quite large with my energy. He's everybody's name Apollo, and he's everybody's name Adonis. He's very pretty. He's very, very pretty. And so I just got done with a quick training session. We took it back to about step 1 with him. The first time I had the saddle on him, it seemed there was no problem. And then the last time I brought him out, just had some of the flightiness and some of those untrusting and scared kind of vibes come from him. So we're just taking it back to step 1. I'm not in a hurry to ride these boys. I mean, I'd love to be riding, but I'm not in a hurry to have him there. I would rather have his mind sound and making solid decisions from the left and right brain. And so yeah, he's a very good boy, and yeah, this is Adonis. So yeah, have a great day.